Get everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some more DayZ. Said I'd be back. Just we rearranged a couple of things. It's not a vanilla server anymore. We have changed a couple of things, but they're minor things. Switched a couple of locations for spawns. Switched the spawn location for humans, for players. They're going to be at Christmas trees now. There was too many spawn points on the map, so we've limited it down to 18 now, which means when someone spawns in, it's easier to know where they are, to be able to go get them and help them out or anything like that. And also it means that those areas will get checked over more often, and there'll be more barrels and crates and stuff in those towns, meaning that people will be able to survive easier. The helicopter crashes, we've swapped them with what are they doing out there? The zombies out there. We swapped the helicopter crashes with the police car crashes. Hopefully we'll get some helicopter crashes closer to the river and not so far south, and we'll be able to get some better gear, hopefully, maybe. Fingers crossed. G'day Hilda, g'day Smiley, how you guys going? Cheers for coming in. The main Hilda Laterno is here. So right now we're just testing the, we also tested the night. We turned the night up a little bit so it would be a little bit slower, not be as quick. Oh, thank you, my dear. I'll come get some sauce in a minute. It is dark outside still, but the sun is slowly coming up. That's why it's light over that way. But at the moment we're just sitting inside this house, and what I'm going to do is, just so I don't drain my health any quicker, I'm going to drop all this weight of all that, and then I'm going to back up over here, and I'm just going to sit down and I'm just going to wait. Like I said, this is a testing stream, so right now we're testing to see how long the night time is roughly. So far it's been night time for 22 minutes. We're also going to test out the restart as well. There's supposed to be a restart. It happens every 6 hours, but we don't know when it's going to happen. So we need to eating crab sticks. G'day Friggers, how you going? I'm eating crab at the moment. And potato fritters. Hopefully all this we can test in this stream. Still sleepy. Yeah, Topeka's just having some lunch. She'll join the chat soon. I'm lurking, no worries, Hilda. Well, that crab was good. Deep fried. have to admit, even the potato fritter's nice. Back in a minute, guys. I still got to put more of them in. I'm back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bit of vinegar from my sauce. I was supposed to grab a drink at the same time. Maybe I should invest in a mini fridge in my games room, because I always have to get up and get a drink because I forget. I think the potato fritters could have been done a little bit longer, but the crab, yeah, I'm happy with that. No worries, friggers. No, I don't blame you with all the moving and the furniture and that. It's one less thing to worry about. Do appreciate you as a member for all this time, though. I gotta get a paper towel. I can't pick up my controller. My hands are greasy. Back in a second. I'm back. I had to grab myself a drink at the same time as washing my hands. So now I can switch it. Put this one in my can holder. No, it's not beer either, by the way, if anybody was wondering. It's ginger beer. Gonna be a busy summer. I'm not gonna use this channel anymore. Oh, okay. I won't ask why. I'm sure if you want people to know why, you'll explain why. But okay. I'm sorry to not see this channel around. Hopefully you come back as another channel or something. But it still looks pretty dark out there. So I was looking out there before, it looked brighter. But that's because there's fires going in this room though. But if we go upstairs, and we look out the window, it still looks bright, but when we take that away, it goes dark real quick. Let's put that back on my bag. See, it looks like it's getting brighter and it's starting to rise, but it's very hard to tell from downstairs with this fire going, and I can't shut the door, can I? I mean, I can shut that door, but I can't shut can I shut this? No, all I can do is grab that firewood. Can I put one in? Not yet. So we just have to sit and wait for the sun to pop up. We want the night time to actually be longer than it normally is, because we want to be able to use generators and lights, batteries, headlamps. Haven't found one yet though. Headlamp, that is. Night vision scopes. We want the ability to be able to utilize those items in the game. If you have too short of a night, you collect that stuff, but you're carrying it. You don't need to, because you don't really need it for night time. We want to use glow sticks and road flares and stuff like that. Gas lanterns. That's what it's for. Well, I'm not gonna live my life online anymore. Should have begin to meet my friend here and living in real life. Oh, I certainly don't live my life online. I mean, I'm online, but I do other things outside of this. I have a life outside of this. I do other things outside of this. I don't share every personal detail with you guys or anything like that. You know, got to keep some things for myself. So that's totally understandable. Sometimes people, you know, spend too much time. If they feel like they spend too much time online, then they know best. Not my job to say. That's why I always, you know, that's why I try not to stream on weekends. You know, keep weekends for myself. Try to keep them free. I mean, I share a lot of myself online, but I don't share everything of myself. You know, you got to have certain limits, or not. I wouldn't know. You know, I can only speak for myself, really. I can't say everything I've ever decided to do has always worked. So, you know. But for now, I'm just trying to get myself into a schedule where I'm not streaming on weekends. Not stressing about it. I wasn't really stressing about it any time anyway. I never stress about it. I'm old, you see. I'm older. I grew up without the internet, so I know what it's like to not have it. So, you know. It's tiring. Yeah, I mean, if I suppose, I mean, it depends what you're doing. I mean, I don't know what everybody else is doing, so I don't know how it affects everybody else. For me, it's tiring trying to keep up with everyone that goes live. That's tiring. Because I can never watch everybody. I can never support everybody I'm subscribed to. I just don't have the time to be able to support every single person. So I have certain hours during the day that I check my YouTube, and if people are live during those times, I worry about, you know, I'll go and watch them. If they're not live during those times, then maybe I'll see their replay if it gets in my recommended list. That's if I even get notified from fucking YouTube. See if YouTube even notifies us. It certainly doesn't. But I don't bother with it too much, because I know everybody's the same. Not everybody can visit everybody and all that sort of stuff in their channels and shit. Keep up with everything that's going on. It's hard. You know? I'm one person. Don't have a team of people. So I try and keep track of it all myself. Nah, I can't do it. So I just got myself a certain time of the day, certain, you know, for so many hours during the day, I'll walk past and I'll check, see if someone's live, and I'll chuck them on and shit. Most of the time, I am not watching the stream. I'm just listening because I'm busy doing other stuff. I multitask. Try to. Me and Topeka got other projects we got going on as well in our lives. So, you know, most of the time they take priority. This is just a, you know, I've got free time. Doing DIY here. Well, that's the sort of thing we got going here as well. Lots of DIY stuff, lots of other projects. I know it sounds a bit vague, but the projects I got going on, I don't really have any plan to share that information with too many people until it's either A, successful, or B, I enjoy it or something. But some of my projects and hobbies and that I keep to myself. Topeka knows them, but I don't worry about streaming. I'm not like streaming or anything like that. I've got a couple of videos on my channel that aren't related to games or anything like that. They're just like unboxings or the spider ones. But for the most part, I just keep it about games because I don't. That's what I am, a gaming channel. I don't care for people to know too much about me. That being said, I'm not afraid or anything. Just I don't know. Certain subject matters come up. You bring up your kids and all that sort of stuff, and you bring up similarities and that because of scenarios and that, and in general talk and shit. But in what's going on in their lives and my lives that has not anything to do with YouTube, I keep most of that to myself and shit. Okay, helicopter crashes work because one is crashing near us. It just landed. Alright, so helicopter crashes work, Topeka. Just writing this down. Night time started at 4 o'clock. PM. It's been going for 41 minutes so far. It was 1.7 Topeka thinks at the beginning, but we changed the daytime and it would have changed the nighttime as well and altered it. We'll find out when that happens. G'day Taters, how you going, mate? You hear deer out there. Fix up my knife. That's a Mosin compensator. And we haven't been kicked out yet either. Put 3 pieces of food in there, plus a can opener, plus there's a water bottle, plus there's sterilizer solution to fix it. Also a pair of boots with a knife in it. The knife ain't the best, but it's in it. And a backpack. So that's enough to be able to help someone out if they spawn here. And the barrel has water in it as well. So if you spawn in this town and can get to this house, you got enough to keep you going. You just got to keep warm then. There's a medical unit just down the road here. Just through the field. Let's go upstairs and see if we can see it. Nope, we can't see shit. Stars, I can see stars. Okay, let's watch the stars, see how long it takes for that star at the power line there to get over it. That'll give us an idea. Okay. Okay, it's moving pretty quick. It is moving pretty quick. What the fuck happened with the brightness? Oh, I took my glow stick off my backpack. I have a glow stick on my backpack, and I took it off, and I put it away in my bag, and turned everything dark. I'll just put it back on. What happened was, in this game, you're in control of the light. When it goes nighttime, it is pitch black. So you have to find glow sticks or road flares or light a fire to be able to see. Maybe combine a stick with some rags and make a torch, you know, or get a torch or a head torch or night vision, all that sort of stuff for the night time. You can't see outside. You can't see where the zombies are unless you got lights. For example, this is outside the base, outside the house, I mean. There's the sky and all that. Now, if I put the glow stick away, it just went dark and I can't see, and I went inside because I can hear zombies. I don't want to try and fight them in the dark, it's too hard. And the glow stick doesn't shine them until they're right on you. So I'm safe in here till the sun rises. It's rising up slowly. G'day Fire, how you going, man? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, mate. Hope you're doing well. Apart from the glitches when when the vehicles glitch out in this game, apart from that, this game is a really, really good survival game. Just don't worry about the trucks and cars, they're not worth it. Just chilling? Awesome, man. That's what my character's doing right now, waiting for the sun to rise. We are in a DayZ night time at the moment. I can't tell if the sun's rising or not. I'm going to have to get out there. No, I can't grab any wood out of there. I don't even know where I'm going. Trying to go around where there might be zombies. I'm hoping I'll land out on this road out here. Getting fucking out of breath. And I want to also hope there's no wolves, because I don't really have anything to deal with them. I'll deal with them. I just don't want to have to. Sweet road. Alright. So now I'm in the open. I got the sky above me. Most of these constellations that you can see up there are real constellations that are found in the northern hemisphere. They're not southern hemisphere, so you won't find a Southern Cross or anything like that. Now I'm going to go this way because I see these trees here. Yeah, man. This is really dark. I'm safe from zombies right now. So let me just... That's no light at all. No light at all. When there's no light at all, you can't see nothing. Normally in public servers, I'll get around at night time with no light on because I don't give a shit about my character. I'm in a public server. In my own server, I'm trying to keep this character for as live as long as possible. And so far, I've kept this one alive from the day I started this server. So she's the first character I've had. I haven't had any others. And unfortunately, poor Topeka and poor Criminal have had one character each already. They're on their seconds. Oh yeah, there was a chopper crash around somewhere. Okay, so for now we could just sit on top of our truck because it's not raining, and we could just watch the sunrise. It is a pain in the ass. Try finding a friend or something when you've lost a friend or something when you're in this sort of thing. You can't find shit. Eating dinner. What are you having for dinner? I like food. There's goats. If you got the headset on, you can hear where the goats are. You can triangulate and hear them. It's very directional. It's also got the ability to, you have to have the magazines filled before you can use them. So you could have all the bullets you want, but not unlike other games where it automatically combines all the bullets into a new mag for you. This one here, you have to actually have the mags. You have to have the ammo that goes in the mags, and you have to reload all the mags so the gun's good. Like this mag here has only got 5 ammo. When I run out, it won't just automatically switch over to another magazine, and it won't automatically combine it. I have to combine this magazine with the appropriate bullets. So for example, if I go like this, I can unload the bullets, and if I go like this, which I just put one in, I've got 1 bullet in there now, and I've got the rest of the bullets here, 3 there and 4 there. one there, so that's 4. Now if I hold it, I'll reload those 5 rounds back in. If I had 30 rounds, I could reload that in, and then my magazine would be full. But I have a full mag in here already, and if I wanted to, I could make it so it's only got the 8 mag in there, or make it so it's only got the 5 mag. But if I hold triangle, it should give me the fullest mag, which it did. Then of course I can look down the sight, so I can lean with my gun. The mechanics for the gun in this game is pretty good. Okay, we're starting to get sunrise, starting to get bluer hue out there, so that's good. Everything's starting to become a bit more easy to see. Fried chicken. This gun here doesn't take a magazine, so I'd have to rapidly tap like this to get all the rounds out, and hold triangle to put the rounds back in, one by one. It holds 1 in the chamber, 9 in the internal mag. This one here took even longer because the magazine holds 64 rounds, so it takes even longer to actually load that bastard up. So like I just grabbed this magazine. It's got bottom corner of the magazine down there, right hand side at the bottom. It says it's got 2 rounds. I got 2 shotgun rounds here, so I will load them in. 1, 2, and now it's got 4. I'll put it in there for someone. What have we got here? Never mind, wrong ammo. What time is it? Early morning. There goes the sun, it's coming up there. No cooking, I'm on vacation. Call DoorDash. So we're looking at almost an hour for night time. I can dig it. An hour plus. I'll put down. Okay, so we know how long the night time's going to be roughly. I can see the white hay bales. I think it's hay bales or whatever the white thing is up the back there. It's starting to come into thingy now. Come in the frame. Had a vitamin just so I don't get a cold in the next 5 minutes. I've gotten sick once, fixed it up, and I haven't gotten sick again. So I want to try and keep it that way. Come on, sunlight. I don't even see where the helicopter crash was. Nope. Sometimes I just sit in this bit of the screen because it's brighter. You can see. Okay, that's holding 42, that's hold 35. Ah, there's a reset. Reset 5 PM. I'll write that down. Okay, so that's good. Yep, reset. Sweet. So I wrote that down. It means a helicopter would have respawned now. Damn it, we didn't get to go to it. That's alright. So there's a reset every 6 hours or so. So there should be another one at, what, 11 o'clock tonight? It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon for me right now. So 6 hours and that's 11 o'clock tonight. It should be 5:11, 5:11. Or 5:11, 5:11, 5:10, 5:12 or something like that. One of them has a little bit longer. The weather will be reset though. I actually thought I might do a reset about an hour ago. G'day DJ. How you going, mate? If you had DayZ, mate, I'd add you to the server list. But I don't think you have it, do you? Still night time. Still got my pill. So yeah, mate, doing pretty good. Yeah, no, I didn't think you did. You'd be a lot cooler if you did. Matthew McConaughey. Alright, alright, alright. No, I can't do his voice. That's a good thing. A good and bad thing when you can't do someone's voice. Well, good and bad thing when I can't do his voice. We are having sunrise right now. I consider it daytime when I don't have to rely on this glow stick to see where I am. I hear cows and I hear sheep. Or goat. Probably sheep. I don't see them though. I've given up on multiplayer games as I find no one can join me. Usually because they are not on or because they are playing something else. Yeah, I'm like that. I try to play games that are when I play multiplayer games, I try playing games that interest me enough that I'd play it by myself. So then if I don't have someone playing it with me, I'm still okay to play it by myself. It's hard if you play a game that needs multiplayer and you pay for that game and then no one comes on. Got Far Cry late. Yeah, I mean I'm the same with some games as well. I don't play them because I'm just not like Call of Duty games. I'm no good at them, so I just stay out of those type because I'm no good at them. I know that people talk trash to each other and shit like that. I don't give a shit about that. That comes with the territory. Been to a football field? Fucking hell. So I don't care about that. But people have years of skill invested into that game, and I just can't keep up. I'm more in the way. This game I can play by myself. It's a survival game. It's like a Sims game, really. It's a simulation, really. I find that I'm always, a lot of multiplayer games. I find that where there's multiplayer games where I need help and that, I find myself at the mercy of waiting until other people are available. I try not to be rude and tell people, hey man, jump on now, sort of thing. Try to wait until they're available, and some of the people I play video games with, they're in different countries, so their time zones are way out of whack. Their night's our day, so it's way out of whack. Like whenever they catch me when I'm live, if I'm live at night time, they're just about going to work or something, and when they're live at night time, I'm just about getting ready for bed or something, Time zones are fucking killer. Yeah, DayZ has its fair few cheaters. The biggest cheater in DayZ is the person that'll see you live in a public server, and they'll wait until you log out and then log back in. Now, when you go to the online part, or they'll ask you how many people are in your server, they want you to go to your online part to have a look to see how many players. But at the top of that, it says this zombie bites everything. That's the name of the server. And if they know what name of the server is, they'll come in because it's a public server, and they'll watch your stream, sneak up behind you, and stream snipe you. And then come in your chat and haha and brag about it and shit like that. And it's like, number one, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed when people cheat like that. I'm not impressed when people use hacks and glitches to achieve major things. I'm not impressed with that. There's nothing impressive about that. I'll acknowledge that they've done it, but I don't go, oh, okay, give them a trophy, But so to avoid that, I like to go into into private servers. Like I have my own private server. So if I want to do anything serious or I want to stream, I do it in my own private server, so I don't have to worry about dickheads. But when I just want to, if I want to collect some footage and I just want to have some fun and I don't care about this character, because whatever I do in a public server does not affect this server. It doesn't affect this character. It doesn't affect. There's no stats in this game. There is no KD. There is no fucking whatever the fuck it is. KD. Everybody goes on. None of that exists in this game. If someone shoots you, it won't even tell you who shot you. It doesn't even do that. The only time you will hear someone, and that's if they get close to you and they're holding the left down on the direction pad, and they open up the talking thing, so then they can hear you. The closer they are to you, the louder they are and you are when you talk. The further away, the harder it is to hear them. So there's and only when they get close enough to you to where you can put your little dot on them, that's the only time that their name will come up above their head. I started getting cold. Let's put that in my hands for now. Nothing else here. Started getting cold, so I had to come inside so I didn't get freezing. Yeah. So you go into a password server, password protected server, a friend gives you the password, you still can't stream in it. Because if you get taken out, and you have to go out of the server for some reason, because like if I had to go make a coffee right now, the best thing for me to do would be to exit the game. I'd exit the game just like this. I'll demonstrate. It's fine. It doesn't affect my game at all. That's why it's taken 15 seconds, is because it's saving. So I come out into the lobby, I go in here, I've got my favourites, which the only one I've got favorited is my own server. Then I've got official, these are all the public servers. So you might come out, I might come out to go to the toilet or something. No, I'm going to be out 5 minutes. There's no point me sitting in there and slowly dying for 5 minutes because I'm not eating or anything like that, or I'm getting cold. I might as well log out for a second. And as soon as I go back in, they come in and they look at the number there and it says DayZ AP SG 0006 0006. So they just go and they look for that one, they jump in. That's what they do. Little bastards. I go here, when I click it, I've whitelisted it. And it means only the people that are in my PlayStation friend list that I've typed their name into it can go into it. No one else can. So they can stream in here all they like, and no one from their chat or no one from their stream can come in and interfere with them unless they're on that list. And only me and Topeka can make that list. So there's that. But when I go into the publics, and I go into those ones where there are stream snipers, I don't go in there with the intent to build a base. I don't go in there with the intent to stockpile any weapons or anything like that. I just go in there and go, yeah, alright, whatever. My number two, I have two rules for DayZ when I'm playing in a public server. Get used to the idea of dying and don't become attached to any items. Prepare to lose them. They're my two rules for DayZ when I'm in a public server. And I'm very strict about following them. There we go, there's a flashlight. Could have turned that on if we had that. We've got a battery. Alright, so about an hour and 15 minutes to get some decent light. Might be able to. Oh yeah, I'll take that. That's a magazine for the gun that criminals got. That's another magazine for the gun criminals got. That's parasites. Don't worry guys, I know where I'm going. Problem is though, there is a huge problem, and that's I might know where I'm going, but I can't see properly, which means if there's a helicopter crash I could walk into it. The weather's about to get trash, I can feel it. What is good on here? That is good. Is it good? Pristine, yes. Does that one fit on, or is that standard? Okay, that fits on. Good, we've got something that's fixed. Throw that away. We don't need it. Box of nails, we'll take it. The reset's going to help items spawn in better too and despawn. A pickaxe, awesome. Awesome. We shall take it. You know what? I'm lucky I have never experienced stream sniping, probably because as a player I'm no good. Yeah, I've experienced it with DayZ in the public servers, in a couple of friends servers as well, because they have it open to where anybody can join. It's your choice. You can, when you have your own server, you've got the choice. You can either have it open to everybody, you can have a password, or you can have it whitelisted. And whitelisted just means you put the names in, they don't have to put a password, they can just join, and anyone else that types it in can't. That's all that means. Just sit here for a second. What is the end game in DayZ? Do you escape? You know there is a cyclone heading your way. Yeah, I heard something about the cyclone. I'm alright at the moment. End game with DayZ is there is no end game. So unlike a lot of other games that are PvP, PvE, this survival game is just, you got to survive. The idea is just to survive for as long as you can survive. You will have other weekend. I've got the rules as this is a PvE server. It's strictly PvE, player versus environment. So I don't want people killing each other in the game, unless of course they're agreeing to it. I mean, if they're agreeing to it and saying, yeah, I want that person to kill my character because my character's about to die, then who am I to say no to that? You know? That's not my place. They want to do that. But I'll make it so it's player versus environment. What that means is when you spawn in with nothing, and you'll try and survive and stay alive for as long as you possibly can. You'll try and find some food. If you die, you will respawn in again with nothing, and you just keep going until you thing. Now, in a public server, you do that knowing that other people will try and kill you to take your supplies so that they can try and live longer. And some of those people will actually not only kill you and take your supplies, but they will chop you up and eat your body to stay alive because they can't find food. Or maybe they just want to do it because they want to be known as cannibals. You know? This is a Russian slash Ukrainian type place. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you something in a second. It'll really help. It'll help you understand what's going on. So the object of the game so far is you've woken up in this area, in this land, and there's no humans around except for other players. They're the only humans around. There's no AI people or characters or anything like that. There is absolutely no storyline at all. There is no rules. Absolutely none at all. So there is no rule saying that there's no objective telling you you have to go here and search this and find this and bring this back. There's none of that. Now, the area you're set in, look at the cars. Look at the name of the petrol station. You know your languages. This is supposed to be 1996, Russia or a Russia-like place, hence the type of vehicles, or the weaponry is old school too. You can find newer weapons, but they're nothing older. There's no weapons that are older than 96. Even the night vision goggles are fucking huge to go on the actual rifles and that, because everything's old school. So you're set in that type of era, and you're just alone in that map, and there's zombies around, there's wolves, bears, because there's wildlife. They're taking back the land, and you just got to survive. The longer you survive, the better. When you have a base like we have, if I die, I can run back to my base. Whatever I build in the server will stay in the server. Don't matter whether it's a public server, private server, doesn't matter. It'll stay there. So if I died here, I would just go back to my base or come back here and try and get my stuff off my body if it was still there and I got there quick enough. But that's pretty much the objective of the game. It's just survive. Right now I've just been waiting for the sun to come up so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm waiting for a sign. For instance, not this type of sign. I'm waiting to hear something that might tell me which direction I should go. Sitnik. Very fucking Russian-y type. One of the places, his name is Glinskaya. Or the other map is Chernarus. So that's the type of area you're in. Okay, it's going to be a long time before that starts again. Wow. Nighttime took half a glow stick. Okay, good to keep that in mind. Half glow stick. Because me and Topeka are testing some things we've changed in our server, that's why I'm writing stuff down so I know half a glow stick will cover a night time. That glow stick will run out before night time comes back, so I'll have to replace it. Do I have a spare in here? Yep. Oh, it's green. Oh, yellow. This one's going to die out anyway. As soon as it dies out, it'll go ruined and it will despawn on its own, so I'll just leave it there. I do have radios, and you can use the walkie-talkies and turn them on, and then you could change the frequency. Hello, anybody out there? And if someone else had a walkie-talkie and they had it on that frequency and they were in range, they'd hear it. But the landscape, the hills, the valleys, they all play an effect on the game. They play an effect on your frequency, they play an effect on your range, your bullet drop, they play an effect on your nighttime and daytime as well. Some places get darker because of the hills. So you might need something that can travel longer distance. That's okay. We go to a military spot, there's a good chance we'll find a field receiver and transmitter. One that goes on your back. Can't carry a backpack, but you can carry that on your back. If you want to, you can make a ghillie suit. Full ghillie suit, head to toe. Be sneaking through this grass and no one would even see you. Pull out a rifle like this. Go like that. Zoom in. Look for the scope. Lean. Got to drop down. Double tap and roll. So the mechanics of the game are really beautiful. The only issue with DayZ, fucking trucks and other vehicles. They're all shit. They freeze. Let's have a look for this town. Let's try and see if we can get some more medicine. I thought that was a cow I could see in front of me. There's 1, 2, 3. I could have shot you fuckers from back there. Go on, get. Go on, get. Cow takes up too much room. It takes up 4 spaces per chunk of meat. Deer, so far cow and bear take up the most spaces with the red meat. I think fish is next. Then chicken and all that sort of stuff. Chicken and deer and pig and boar and sheep and goats. Wolf, that's all 2 spaces each, but the fat on all the animals is 4 spaces. Now the fat is good to have because if you have a fry pan or a cooking pot, you can chuck the fat in it and then chuck a couple of pieces of meat in it and cook a couple at a time. And quicker, and I think they save it a little bit better too. When you cook it without the fat, I think you lose a little bit of the meat, but when you cook it with the fat, you retain most of it. This is where I cut through. of the night time. I thought it was in the 80s too when I first started playing it, man. But then I found there was a calendar on a wall inside one of the service stations, and it had so it was OCT and then some other letters afterwards. I'm assuming it meant October, but I can't be 100%. But I'm assuming it was Miss October, and it said 1996. So that's why I say I think it's 1996, unless that's just a bug. But everything does feel like it's 80s orientated. Or a Russian part of the world that in the 90s was still heavily 80s influenced. Because there's not a lot of modern structures here either. These are the shoes. So like the running shoes. Nah, they kind of look like normal shoes, to be honest. I've never really gotten a straight answer though. I probably never will. So just outside the doors there'll be 2 garden beds, so then gardens can be done and you don't have to go travelling too far to be able to pick your fruit and that and then go back in and cook it up. To think I wasn't sure about coming here. Hey. I found a hood. I just need the booties and the already got a hood, I think. I need booties and the pants. Alright, there is a heap of them out there. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. You might find an old Atari in one of those houses. Yeah, you might. There's a zombie outside, watch it. Yeah, there's about 10 of them outside at the moment. Forgot about my coffee, and it got to that nice temperature where it's not piping hot, but you can drink a big drink of it. I shouldn't have. See, this is my own server. So in my own server, I'm in there by myself. It's not a server where we take in, we're shooting at each other or anything like that. So I don't mind logging out and having a coffee and a little blink of the eyes. Give it a few minutes and they'll disappear as well at the same time, so it's a win-win. I'm able to freely leave without having to worry about the zombies, because I sort of, by logging out and then logging back in again, being by myself here in the server, I kind of respawn the zombies back to where they were, or at least away from me. And as long as I don't dawdle and I just get out and go, I'm good. There's a hatchet. There's a cooking pot. There's a couple of shells. Some buckshot. No, they do the job. There's a GPS receiver. So you can find where you are. And if you got a map, So you can find a map and a compass. There is no map. There is no button I can hit to show you a map of this place. There's no button like that. There is nothing like that. There is no map. You have to download a map and put it on your iPad or your computer screen or whatever. It's free, but that's the only map you got. It's done like a Google map, so it's pretty good. There's a chicken over there. I should really go up and have a look for some more ammo. I'm actually hanging around in the hope that I find a helicopter crash. I have no jump. Wanted to make sure that door was shut. It is. We'll shut this one now. That's a mine mask. This one here is pristine with black lips. This one here is pristine with red. Neither. Just gonna leave them there. They seem like they're always going to be here actually, so I'm not going to worry about them. One-handed carries 30. Be nice if I found a tent. That would be nice. Don't know where all the zombies are. Guess I must have been quicker to them getting back in. Ah, that sounds plausible. Still glowing. Still glowing. It is raining really, really bad. Keeping everything there, keeping everything there. I can go there. Okay, what have I got in here? That can go in there. That can go across. What is that? 919s. 919s. That can go across. That can go across. That can go across. That can go in there. Found that earlier today, I don't need it. That can go across. That can go across. Dropping some stuff that I don't need. Trying to conserve space. One bullet to go in there. Yeah, whatever. Badly damaged. Okay, so we'll empty that. Okay, so that can go back away. That's a full mag for criminal. That's more shells are in there. That can go away. Is there any more of these in here? If there is, we can combine them. Yep. Any more? Can always split them again. You can't split the multivitamins though. But I don't care. Get that out of there. It's not needed. Fuck that off too. It's not needed. Pristine. I keep that. Some of the rarer items, they can be damaged. I'm going to keep them. But if they're items that I can find lots of, I don't care if they're damaged. I'm getting rid of them. How much room have I got? 50 space left here on me. How much space do I have left in the truck? Have I created more or loss or not? Okay. Okay, created one more extra space. This can go. That can go. That can go. I feel like I got everything out of there I don't need. 538 space out of 600. So what's that? 62 space left. Alright, change our loadout completely. That lightened us down. We got rid of a couple of guns, and we only need to worry about focusing on one type of ammo to collect for ourselves. That's this type, because both our guns take it. Alright. Off to the military base. Okay, let's just put that there. And let's just put that there. That there. That there. That there. And that there. Guns are easy to get to, knives are easy to get to, axes are easy to get to. They're all the weapons I have that I can hurt zombies and wolves and bears with. And then there's the both my bandages are there, so I've got 5 heals. So if I get cut 5 times, I'm good. I'm hoping not to get cut 5 times, because honestly that'll be bad. Running with the cows. Isn't that a movie? Dances with wolves, running with cows. I'm checking these couple of things over here, but I'm going to go up that road. I want to check that factory. Building supplies. Oh, what? You're just giving me 2 of the same thing? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Weather's starting to turn. You can hear it getting louder and louder. I am in a very vulnerable position here because we do get wolves. I am on foot. And while I have a gun, it's not the best. It'll chew through a lot of bullets really quickly. Always good to pick up a jerry can here. I think we came through here one time and found like 3 or 4 jerry cans. I want that. First time I'll do that. It's got a hunting scope, brisket spread. Blowtorch. And there is no truck. But I have a jerry can and my truck needs it. So we'll go do that. Here comes that rain. That's not that far of a run. We're way down on our stamina at the moment because we're carrying our jerry can. Had I emptied it, it would have been lighter and it wouldn't be weighing me down as much. But it's full of fuel. I could have emptied it because I can get more fuel here, more petrol, gasoline, whatever you want to call it. I can get more of it. I parked this side because there was a petrol station. Come on, we're gonna get wet. I am getting drenched. So alright, I'm going to go up the road there to a house and I'm going to dry off. How's the scope? Scope's fucked. G'day Boxing Lounge, how you going, mate? Oh, I forgot to grab something that was actually paper, so I could actually... Ha ha! No umbrella. No. G'day Misty, how you going? No umbrella at all, man. Put the last 10 mags in here, right as well. Get myself all dried off. That was wet. Right, well I'm nice and warm and all that sort of stuff and ready to go as soon as it's dry. So what I might do is I might jump off. How long we've been in for? Almost 2 hours. So I'll jump out here. And I'm going to go watch a movie with Topeka. Big shout out to everyone that came in. Boxing Lounge. Keith, g'day mate. I'm just about to end the stream. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to Misty, Hilda, DJ. Shout out to Blazing Fire, Taters, Smiley. Frigus, shout out to you. Criminal, shout out to you, mate. Shout out to anybody else that might have been lurking. No, you're right, man. You're right. I did an early stream. I normally don't stream for a few hours, but I did an early stream because I was doing some testing. So, you're right. I'll be back later. Anyway, big shout out to everyone that came through. I'll catch you all later on. I'm out. I'm dust. See ya.